Hey, Scruffy. So I got smelly fish for you tonight because I actually screwed up. I thought the previous can was empty, so I opened the new can of smelly fish, and then I realized we still have some of the previous can left. So I'll probably keep in the refrigerator. So just have to deal with 2 cans in the refrigerator instead of 1 now. Okay, so let's put the food on the table. Whoa, I almost dropped the food. Slid on the plate. And it almost fell off the plate. Okay. So I'm not really early today, but I should have been, but I got distracted. So we're at the very beginning of our normal dinner time. I actually want to get here early because I do want to try to go for a long run tonight. So the weather it's a little warmer today, but I'm hoping after dinner it's cooled down just enough that I can manage a run. So it's been 2 days since I've done a run, or 3 days. So I took 2 days off, basically. So I think I did a run. I think I did a run, then a bike ride, then 2 runs in a row, and then after that second run, I realized I probably had it, and I needed a rest. And then the following day after my recovery day, I had trouble sleeping and was short breath, so I think I needed another day off. So tonight I'm gonna try to get back into it. See how it goes. I was actually really hungry yesterday, so I ended up snacking probably too much. Probably ruined myself for today. It's actually feeling really hungry today too. Just trying to avoid the temptation to snack. As I mentioned, I went to Costco yesterday and restocked on some food, but I wasn't able to get everything I wanted. But I did get broccoli. And yeah, one thing I didn't comment on was my previous batch of broccoli, not the one I just bought, but my previous trip. The broccoli was really, really bitter. Probably the most bitter broccoli I've ever had. Not sure why that was. So usually I can eat it without cooking, and it's fine. But yeah, that last batch was really kind of nasty. Didn't want to eat it raw. When I cook it a bit and put it in my soup, I don't notice it that much. Though I did notice, yeah, there was kind of an off taste, so I wasn't terribly happy with that last batch. So I went into the new batch last night, and it's not bitter. So yeah, there's definitely something wrong with that last batch. And I bought several bags last time, and they all had the same problem. So I think that whole lot is something's going on with that whole lot. So I'm thinking, yeah, maybe just that batch of plants, not very tasty, or had particular weather conditions that made it grow bitter. Climbing. Just trying to pet his chest there. Good headbutt there. Another headbutt. So yeah, he's more into the pets today. So when I come out at lunch, yeah, he's been very uninterested in me. Today was kind of the same, so I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, he's into the pets right now. Maybe he smells the smelly fish, so I gotta be good. Maybe I'll get my food sooner. Yeah, probably wants your smelly fish, huh? So yeah, I think I have half a can left of the previous can. I don't know why I thought I was out. I'm just really losing track of things. Yeah, I've been really distracted recently. I've been falling behind on like everything, and just can't seem to get caught up. And then yeah, the refrigerator has been adding to my problems, and got some other things going on. So yeah, I'm not focused. Going for the headbutt again. Got a meow there. I was looking at his leg there, because yeah, the fur sticks out in such a way that it looks like he has an indentation in his leg because the fur is much shorter on the leg part than his back. I was wondering if that's a physical problem or just an optical illusion. I think it's just an optical illusion. Although I think when I pet in that vicinity, that's when he's been prone to turn around suddenly and strike, but he hasn't done that recently. When I noticed the indentation, I think it's just the way he's shedding. So I think he's almost done shedding for the year. There's winter coat. But yeah, I'm surprised that his winter coat lasts this long, because we're well in the summer now. And we get hot summers here. Okay, let's get your food, okay? Okay, here's your food. Get your smelly fish a little early. So I guess I'll probably go back and forth with the remaining cat food, so I'll go back to the pate tomorrow. Okay, I'm done. So as I said, yeah, Scruffy didn't seem to be happy with me when I came out with the water again. This time he was sleeping in the aisle, I think. Yeah, on the blue blanket again. And yeah, it looked like he wasn't going to budge. So I tried to don't know if trick him's the right word, but I wanted to test him. So first, yeah, I put down the water, and I basically just I took a step back and just kind of stood there, see if he'd come, and then after a little bit, it was pretty obvious to me he wasn't going to come. So I walked to the door, and I wanted to see if he would come. And no, he held his ground there. So finally, I opened the screen door, but I don't go in yet. And that psyched him out a little, because the moment he heard the screen door open, he got up. And I think he presumed I was going to go right in. And then when he saw that I had not actually stepped in, he hesitated. And I think he actually held his ground. So he got up, but he didn't move closer. And it wasn't until I finally started taking a step inside that he finally decided to come. So I think actually, when I think about it, I think I had to actually get my whole body inside, but I kept my arm sticking out to film him. And I think he was still a little hesitant, but the moment I was like fully inside, with the exception of my arm, filming him, he came over and drank the water. So let's see, what else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, was it? The last time I went on a bike ride, it was about 3 days ago. I mentioned I witnessed a teenage boy get into kind of an accident. He so there was four of them, and they were, I think, biking down a really steep hill as I was kind of approaching that area. So the hill that they're going down it used to be the old main entrance, and they closed it many years ago because it was kind of steep and treacherous for cars, and I think the road was going into disrepair, and maybe they had concerns that there could be a landslide or something, and the road could go away. Who knows? But they closed it off to vehicles. So they still have service vehicles that drive up it, but yeah, the main public's not allowed up that road anymore. And they closed the main entrance, and they built a new entrance, which kind of goes around the back way. These two roads happen to meet, though, inside the park at a certain point. And so that saw them coming up the new entrance, and they were going, I think, full speed down this hill on the old entrance. And there's a gate to block cars at the bottom of that old entrance. And I don't think these kids realized that the gate was closed, or they didn't realize, or maybe they knew the gate was. I don't think they actually knew, but the gate has a chain that's used to lock the gate and to another post, and that gap where the chain goes is actually sometimes it's large enough that you can squeeze through it. I don't know about a bicycle though, but maybe just barely. So if I gave them the benefit of the doubt, maybe they thought there was no chain and they were trying to go full speed through that hole. Anyway, the kid basically got clipped trying to go down full speed, not seeing the gate, and he wiped out, may have hit his head, was bleeding, not badly, but yeah, he had scrapes and stuff. He got lucky. I think he realized at the last moment and may have tried to jump, and he might have clipped his leg and flipped over, and maybe that's why he hit his head. So anyway, I tried to offer some minimal amount of assistance. I talked about this the other day, and but yeah, the kid didn't want to call an ambulance because I think he was afraid of his parents. So I was trying to tell him, if you got a concussion, you should. If you don't want an ambulance, you should still go to a hospital after you're done here. So his friends were watching over him, and yeah, so I offered them some of my water and tried to clean him up a little bit. But basically, after it looked like he was moving again, and he was at least able to kind of shake off a little bit of it. Yeah, I still suggested they get to a hospital for observation, but I offered to try to find the ranger since I was going towards the ranger station. Fortunately, yeah, I couldn't find the rangers even though I got there. So anyway, looked all around for the rangers, couldn't find them, circled back, and then the kids had already left, so it was probably already 20 to 30 minutes, so they probably moved on. Okay, Scruffy's done early tonight. I guess that helps. I was gonna lick the bowl one more time. Yeah, because I'm late for my run, so I gotta go for my run. Yeah, you're all done. Looking at me for more food. Yeah, I don't got any more food for you tonight. Wow, that's a meow. Wow, you asking for more food? Okay, we'll get a treat, huh? Okay, let's see, I got a treat in the bag, I think, still. I haven't used them up yet. So yeah, I think he recognizes the bag. Yeah. Okay, you're only gonna get a little here. So I'm gonna put him in the bowl. But yeah, I gotta go for a run, so I'm not gonna remain out here. So yeah, you eat your treats too fast. You should enjoy them. Yeah. So the problem with the smelly fish is it's more gravy than meat compared to the other ones. In terms of quantity, I think the party cuts with turkey is the best one. Seems to be the most actual meat dense. But I think he likes the smelly fish, even though it's not as much food. It means he's begging for more, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna throw out his water and end it here. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.